Alright, and we're back to Lost Dimension, so let's go ahead and get out of the gate. So, each floor only has a few, main story missions, and this one right here, called Deadly Threat, is going to be... well, it's going to be freaking deadly. And you're going to find out very shortly. I'm very particular about where I place my units on the field. I generally try keeping Sojiro, or anyone who's going to be acting as my healer with either items or something like that, pretty close to Sho. Especially considering, whenever the loading wants to finish up. This game takes a while. Yeah, that. Yeah, there's the problem with this chapter. Or with this mission. It's a giant, Gatling gun robot. And for your initial run, it's gonna be a bit of a challenge. It's not gonna be easy.
Let's do this.
Besides the giant robot in question, there's also a few of these hover drones. There's a few melee units, and I think there's also a sniper one. But as long as you're calm and you take each one out quickly and effectively, it shouldn't be that much of an issue. I always keep my characters' backs, away from the target. I've heard the obvious not to get backstabbed. And you can still do the action even if your back is turned. You can still perform an attack even if your back is turned, which I find is pretty useful. And it doesn't, turn you around like in Final Fantasy Tactics. A little broken, but works for me. And as usual, Agito is a freaking beast when it comes to, dodging. Not to mention, 2 attacks in 1 turn is pretty cool. You gotta be very careful when you're moving up your units, because it doesn't take that much of a difference to get within the range of somebody's attacks. And Nagi is not dodging very well. Oh, never mind. Never mind again. Agito and Nagi can dodge a lot of attacks, but they are also kind of pretty spongy. Squishy, not spongy. Spongy means they can take up a lot of damage like George.
Let's do this. On my way.
This is really just a game about playing distance. Don't want to get too close, otherwise you might end up getting... because it only takes 1 counterattack to completely change a match. There we go. Deal with the long-range guy before you deal with the short-range guy, who's probably...
Let's go.
because Agito is a beast. I love Agito. He's super cool. She just managed to kill him.
Let's do this.
Point for point. Eventually, Toya and Nagi are gonna get stronger. Right now they do decent damage, but not nearly as good as some of our other units, like George and Sho. How is it that Sho can do more damage with a handgun than Toya with a machine gun? Ooh. As I'm probably gonna learn very shortly. That Gatling gun robot has some pretty good range. But fortunately, it decides to go for the guy it will probably never fucking hit. Woo. I say as fucking Agito gets his ass handed to him.
Let's go.
So yeah, that side's not doing so hot. Let's see if I can do some decent damage with a handgun to this thing. Not really. Not really. Naturally, this thing becomes a fucking cakewalk in New Game Plus, but for right now, I'm not using New Game Plus. So really, I have to rely on George. considering George does extra damage to machine-based enemies.
Roger that.
And I'm always worried that, I might have brought this up in the last episode, I'm always worried that if Sho dies, then the whole thing is screwed. Because he's your main character. And like in the Persona series, or I'm guessing this, I forgot if that's actually the case. In the Persona series, if your main character dies, then then it's game over. Doesn't matter if you have anybody who can pick him back up. Which I seriously hope they remedy in Persona 5. Like, I mean, I get it, because, you know, the P4 and P3 protagonists more or less give, like, direction, like, give out directions to the rest of the team, but still.
Let's see to those wounds.
Speaking of P5, it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. You got a motorcycle protagonist, you got a friggin' Three Musketeers girl, and Knuckle, and the Iron Maiden class president. In fact, I can just look up their names instead of making an ass of myself and guessing.
Let's get this show on the road.
Yeah, really, you gotta rely on George to deal with this robot thing, because you're just gonna get your ass whipped. Yeah, Futaba, Haru, and Makoto. They all look pretty cool. It's getting pretty hard to choose a waifu, although Futabu is pretty top tier right now. Although, I don't know, Makoto looks pretty strong. Makoto's pretty strong. I like a girl who can just punch shit. Although Anne is pretty cool. And then again, Haru is still is in there. I don't know. It depends. We still haven't gotten any information on that other guy we were missing from the game. And George is not looking very good to focus back on the game at present. Anyway. So yeah, P5 is looking pretty good, and hopefully I'll be able to finish this in P4 well before September. I'm making some decent progress here and there. Despite what the on-screen material might tell you.
Let's begin.
I'm not going to get a very good grade on this mission, but that doesn't matter because you can replay them as many times as you want. And that's actually a trophy, getting all S ranks. But I've already done that because New Game Plus friggin' rocks. Yeah, this is me being a coward and wanting to heal Sho away from the danger. Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, George is not making it through this one. Yeah. But it's cool because we have some revival items. But that is going to mess up my rank for this, that's going to mess up my rank a little bit for this particular mission. And this thing also got rid of my primary damage dealer in the form of George. Because, I mean, with the exception of Agito, who's doing a somewhat decent damage, yeah, it's not great. It's not great. Like, Agito does some good damage, but... And eventually he'll be a fucking beast later on, but... Right now, you gotta rely on George to deal with the heavy hitters.
And away we go.
It's really annoying to deal with your own teammates who won't get out of the way. Fortunately, rider kicks are awesome because they can't be countered. I love Nagi for that reason alone. Not alone, because Nagi's awesome. Yeah, and because the robot no longer has any sanity, it's dazed. But it's dead now, so who cares? Yeah. Took us a few turns, and we lost George in the process. What's our rank again? I don't get this game in fucking Dirge of Cerberus. Whenever you feel like you've done good, you don't get the high grade. But whenever you feel like you've done, like, shit, you get a high grade. I don't know. But yeah, we got a few gift points. And like I said, I'm going to use some DLC to get a few more gift points by the end of this video. And it's going to be very clear by the end of the video.
There's no escaping this room.
It's going to become... You'll understand. So yeah, Show's still having these visions about a possible traitor amongst our ranks. Huh. They showed George being super suspicious in the last one, but... Room of Judgement. Yeah. That's going to be very important for this game. See, it's a new little icon right by the gate. So I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward past this whole gift thing, yeah. If you see a new move, then I'll show off a completed board for like a New Game Plus run later. But it takes up way too much time to allocate gift points.
Hey.
Because if I do have a major critique for this game, besides like the loading screens and stuff like that, it's that allocating gift points takes for fucking ever. Because you have to punch in one at a time. And it's the slowest thing ever. I mean, the results are great, but the process to do it, so slow. So slow. Like, I think later on in the video, I get a bunch of gift points, and it takes me like a good 10 minutes or so just to allocate all of them.
Well.
Because you have 11 people. And I think I get like 7. So that's 77 gift points to allocate to a bunch of people. And it's annoying, man. So also, Toya has a fucking Messiah complex. Because he thinks he's super perfect. And that he's awesome. I wonder if Grant George has that.
Well.
Can you really have a Messiah complex whenever you're basically more or less Magneto? With a bit of, like, electrical powers? I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a cool superpower, but still. Like, I don't know if that makes you, like, the sequel to Jesus. All I'm saying.
Hey.
And of course, Akito is just carefree as always. I think the end needs a suggestion box. That's why I like you, Agito. I haven't been to a cafe in a while.
No.
Agito, it's the fucking end of the world. Like, all the world's nukes are gonna explode in 13 days, dude. Like, you can't exactly be cheerful with that hanging over your head. Why bring down the... What the fuck is with this guy? I mean... Yeah, sure, I guess you got a point, but... I mean, I guess if you're super depressed, you're not exactly going to be inclined to do your fucking job, but...
Nope.
You can't be overly happy, otherwise you're just... There's got to be some equal balance there, dude.
I don't know.
Dude, like half the fucking world is gone. I guess that makes sense that we should embrace the day if we're gonna die tomorrow, but fuck me.
Nope.
Ugh.
What?
Wait, what? We're in the same general vicinity. Why don't we make friends with the guy who's trying to kill the whole world? What the fuck, Agito? That's kind of our mission. Wait.
Later.
I don't get Agito. I swear I don't sometimes. He wants to be friends with the End. Hey, why don't we be friends with the main guy who's trying to kill the world? That's a good idea. Let's talk with Sojiro. At least he's somewhat more sensible. Well, I can't exactly say what was going on with Sojiro's group, considering we didn't see that part of the story. The dialogue doesn't change, although I think there might, well, I think there might be a slight change if you talk to somebody when your camaraderie goes up. Let's talk to Manakawai. Her little pigtail twin drills or whatever, they're just constantly bouncing. They're constantly in flux. They're like hypnotizing. Not a huge fan of the twin drills. Gonna say that. I might be in the minority here, but not a fan. Not a fan. Too busy. It's too busy. We're gonna find out what that ranking is very soon. Well, by the end of this episode. So not very soon. Yeah, this whole big tower thing is pretty ominous, isn't it, Toya? Just has our names on it. It looks archaic, like it's been here a while, but it also has a bunch of, like, technologically advanced shit. Wait, they're not machines? Then what good is George? George does good on machine enemies. What the fuck would you call them then? Yeah, whatever. Alright, I guess yeah, Judgement. That's pretty heavy. But let's do a few side missions. Let's do a few side missions. These shouldn't be too hard. Not the DLC ones. I might do that in a later update. This one looks pretty straightforward. It's 3-on-3. Let's put Sojiro near where Sho is. Or wait, no. They're all close enough. Doesn't matter. I've been using this team for a while now. But I mean, when you got a team that works, don't worry, I'll eventually switch it up. I'll switch it up for the next episode.
Let's do this.
So it's a sword guy and 2 hover drones. But there's also a few items around here. Like that thing over there. And the frame rate just shit itself. That's another... It's not a perfect game. I like this game, but it's not perfect. God dang it, Toya. Come on, man. Mr. I'm Jesus Part 2. I'm supposed to be, like, the shepherd of mankind. Can't hit a fucking thing. Damn it, Toya. Just damn it. I kind of want to use the Assassin Blade, but then I gotta think, oh, let's use it. See what it does. Does a lot of damage. Probably should have gone a little bit further, but doesn't matter because Nagi can dodge a lot of attacks. Yeah, there you go, Sojiro.
Are you ready?
Pretty good damage dealer despite him being our healer. So George learned Armor Crush, but it works better if he uses Mind's Eye a few times before to put a few analyses on. Dang. Yeah, that's why George is around, because George is our fucking damage dealer.
Take this. Saw that coming.
So maybe the gift points I allocated might have made my characters a bit more evasive. Or a bit stronger.
Saw that coming.
Or maybe I just got lucky for this mission.
Too slow.
I definitely know Sho had like a few upgrades that made him a bit more like dexterous or evasive. Everybody else? Not sure. Or maybe it's because this is an easier mission than the last one. There's no giant robot killing us this time around.
Then let's begin.
Now, if only there was like a few gift points I could allocate into Toya not missing. Sometimes it's better just to use a regular attack because, yeah, because Agito's pretty good with just regular attacks. I don't think I really use Agito's gift powers that often. And I definitely want to get at least one of the items for Toya here. And eventually in certain missions they will have like secret files for you to get.
Are you ready?
But again, I'll show that off in like a later update. I mean, there is a trophy for getting all the secret files, but let's say it is, and I keep getting mixed up with like the pause and the map button because there's two treasures here, but I only go for one. But I think they actually have a guide on GameFAQs that tells you where the treasures are, but this one's not going to be the 100% one. This is the, well, I say it's not going to be, it kind of is. Sort of, not sort of. Sort of in the way that I'll show off all the cool shit that you get toward the end of the game, like all the files and stuff like that, and the true ending. Not sort of is me actually showing how to get them. I'll explain how, but as for showing, this game can take quite a bit of time. Yeah, S rank. Strangely enough, Sojiro got most of the points there. And as usual,
It could be said
We should prepare for the worst case scenario.
Once we've saved the world.
those voices are going to make a lot more sense toward the end. But first, it's time to start talking. Oh boy. A lot of these videos are going to have a lot of talking. But let's chat up Sojiro a little bit.
Yes.
Again, he's a lot more pleasant than Morooka. Same voice actor, who also voiced Shadow the Hedgehog in later installments.
No.
He says he's a doctor, nothing more, nothing less. I would also say you're a badass with throwing knives. I don't think doctors are generally like throw their frickin' scalpels all over the place. I mean, some do, but... So I'm the odd one here. Yes. I didn't really understand what his fucking question was. You're the odd one out here. This place doesn't suit you. Does anybody really here have, like, the sensibilities of a soldier besides, like, Nagi? Like, nobody else really seems soldier-like. Sometimes these dialogues are a bit weird. But let's talk with George Jackman. God dang it, George. God dang it. We ride together, we die together. We shake our fists for its cause. Oh, for fuck's sake, George. It truly is a Sugoi Desu Kitty Nyanya sound, isn't it? Isn't it, Joe? Oh my god, George. Gourmet. And I like how it's all in caps. All caps, perfect. Like he's screaming it out. We get it, George. You're a huge fucking weeaboo.
I see.
George, why are you closing your eyes, man? You can't play that role off you can't play that role anymore. We already saw your eyes, so you can't be like Brock. There you go. For great justice.
Yeah.
What?
Stop saying that, George. Or whatever. Whatever makes you happy, man. Seriously. Oh, jeez. George is great. I like George. Anyway, let's talk to Zenji.
You're right.
You're so aggressive. That's my shit. That's how I fucking speak. He's like the guy from friggin' House of the Dead Overkill. Overdrive, whatever. See, Zenji's not really used to formalities and niceties. Let's talk to Himino. Himino's kind of cool. Probably because we can't actually kill him right now. That's probably a good way to build some confidence. Like, Naki tried shooting him in the face, but that didn't work. That sounds like a generic supervillain bad guy thing, just attacking every capital of every country. What's up, Nagi? How are you doing?
No.
I think he's a meanie bobini. That's basically what the topic of this particular point of discussion for everybody is. The End is a huge meanie, and I don't like him very much. I don't care how good of a D&D crew he runs. Or how spot on next to Troy Baker's voice he can do, or how charming he is in person. Oh look, Nagi has a little smiley face. That might have been there before, but still. You sense a wickedness from a guy called The End. Really, George? Really? The guy who bombed half the fucking world. You sense a wickedness from him, huh? You know, I wouldn't have been able to figure that out myself, dude. I like how George just fucking exhaust show. Okay, Agito, what's your thoughts in the end, your best buddy?
No. What? Hey.
I guess. I don't think he said it like that. Well. Okay, wait. Make up your fucking mind there, Agito. Do you want to beat the shit out of the end, or do you want to be friends with him and go into a cafe with him? Make up your mind. Pick one. I guess it's kind of like going off the fact that you probably haven't gotten Agito to talk that much about it, but still. Why is he so angry? Why is he mad at you?
No.
I see.
Why is he mad at you especially? Not the fact that he's trying to blow up half the fucking world, but still. Yes, in summation, the end is a huge jerk. And we don't like him very much. Whatever, let's do the next side mission. We got 2 more, and this one looks pretty simple. And it actually is kind of simple. So... I think this mission actually has like a secret file. And all of the enemies are like huddled around one little... or huddled around a button that you have to press. But the mission ends whenever you kill them all, so you have to be cautious about who you kill. I don't, because I just kill all of them.
Let's go. And away we go.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a good defense. Everybody just get into a big old circle. They can't hit us like this. 360 degrees. Even coil shot can't reach that. Oh, nope, yes it can. And, God,
Commencing assault.
Toya. Come on, man. He's gonna get better, I promise. He'll get better. I swear Toya's good. I swear he's good. Whatever, Nagi's solid. So who cares? You can't get too close because naturally they're all gonna do like an assist attack on each other.
Understood.
So of course, whenever I do decide to make the decision of getting really close, I'm gonna use Agito because the chances of him getting shot to death are pretty low. Not George, though. George would get shot the hell up.
Leave it to me.
That's why I'm sending Agito, our assassin, in there. He'll do some damage. I keep forgetting Agito doesn't really have any long-ranged attacks just yet. Why I didn't go for the back attack, I don't know.
Too slow.
And now, here comes the turn where Agito gets the shit shot out of him.
You're off target.
Here we go.
Too slow.
Fortunately, most of them miss. Most of them. But then you realize that there's like 5 of them, and that has a bunch of Link assist attacks, and that makes this one turn really long.
Too slow. Too slow. Too slow.
It seems like at least one of them always gets a shot off, but then again, Nagito gets to stab him right back, so it's cool.
Let's go. Saw that coming. Well then.
Okay, now it's time for Show to do something that can't possibly miss. As in, use a massive Gatling wave.
This will hurt.
There you go. Toya actually hit something. Perfect, Toya. Perfect. Maybe the gun just sucks. Maybe Toya's gun just sucks. Whatever, Nagi won't miss. Nagi never misses.
Yes, good.
So yeah, I just decided to forget about the main title object in the stage in favor of actually, you know, just finishing the mission. There we go. George doesn't miss with his katana, but I guess that kind of makes sense.
On my way. Brace yourself.
And there we go. We don't really figure out what the strange mechanism is, but who cares? S rank. Yes. And a level up and a few gift points.
Teamwork is a thing of wonder.
This is way out there special.
We're getting close to figuring out what those voices are gonna mean. Pretty close. Alright, so let's go ahead and give everybody some gift points. And fast forward. There we go. Fast forward through that shit. But now it's time to chit chat with everybody. Okay, Toya, so what kind of Messiah complex do you have this time around? We're still talking about the end, huh? Okay. Oh, but Toya has a little smiley face now too, because he was talking about Mass-wide Massacre of the end. I'm glad we had that little chat. He's interesting, isn't he? Why does everybody give a shit as to about how pissed off he looked like at show? Why does everybody give a shit about that? I mean, I guess it's kind of weird. Like 11 people show up to kill him, but he's focused on one. I mean, I guess. He's an uncute person. Does that really matter? I'm sorry, wait, what? Mana's whole fixation on cute shit confuses me a little bit. Is everybody crazy? Did everybody forget that we're trying to kill this asshole? I just want to go home. Marco, why do you have a snowman on your uniform? Why is that there? We're not in winter, dude. Whatever. Reconnaissance. This is a long mission. And guess what? We get to fight another one of those giant robots in this mission. Time to bring on the dream team. Don't worry. We'll be switching up the team by the end of the episode. Okay.
Let's go.
But now we actually will find out what those mechanisms of unknown origin actually do.
Do this. Let's begin.
Gotta get a little bit closer. But I just can't hit him properly. I really want to do it, but I can't. They're just perfectly spaced away. I don't know why I target that one, but whatever.
Commencing assault. Move out.
Eventually, Nagi's gonna get a way better version of her dive attack. It's called Dragon Dive. That's awesome. Oh, but look! Agito learned Vital Edge. I don't use it, though, for a little bit. Eventually, when I'm focusing on, like, Eventually, when I'm focused on some, like, bigger targets that probably deserve me using gift points, maybe I'll probably use it.
Check this out. Roger that.
But maybe now I can use... Yeah, there we go. Now I can use the Gatling Wave. And it's pretty good. And we managed to kill one robot so far, so that's good.
Let's do this.
Surprisingly, this mission with the giant robot is not nearly as hard as the last one. Probably because I have a few more gift points to work with.
How's this?
And my team is total badass now. Total badass.
Leave it to me.
Not total badasses, just total badass. There we go.
There you go.
I'd really like it if Agito could just kind of like fucking Vision-esque or do Nightcrawler shit and just reach into somebody and pull out stuff. Like he passes through them and they just fall apart. That'd be kind of cool. It'd make him a little broken for this game, but still.
Too slow.
He's already kind of broken. Yeah. Because you can barely hit the guy.
Let's do this.
Move out.
Who do I want to waste a turn with? My healer.
Let's get this show on the road.
Always put Agito out front. What kind of backwards ass RPG logic does that make sense? Put your rogue out front. Put your thief out front, because he can't get hit. But when your thief literally can't be hit, most like 80% of the time, yeah, go for it. And he's got enough health to kind of make up the difference of if he does get hit. Just saying. Like you'd think, put George up front, because he's our tank, more or less. Lovely camera angles that it's going to show off for this particular, for this mission. Lots of in walls.
Too slow. Here.
You can't hit him. You just can't hit Agito. He's too good. He's too... 45%... Oh, you got him. Oh, come on. I was just talking some good shit about you, Agito. Damn it.
Let's go.
But I mean, it's like 45% you can't hit the fucker. And he does that kind of damage. And Toya is very low on GP. For fuck's sake, Toya. For fuck's sake. Hit something that's not using your power. Oh my god. Toya cannot hit anything with that machine gun of his. Look, Nagi can hit stuff. She can hit multiple stuff with her gun. You use the same gun, dumbass. Damn.
Let's see to those wounds. Have to.
And now Sojiro has massive buffs to his healing. See, Agito is clearly my MVP right now because A, he does a shit ton of damage. Not as much as George, mind you. But he's doing a bunch of damage. He's not getting a hit. And furthermore, he can hit something. Ah. Never mind, he's getting hit. Damn it, Agito. I keep saying you don't get hit, but then you get hit. I guess when it is true. If you talk shit, you get hit. Look inside this wall. That's my turn. Show's doing pretty good so far. Despite just having a handgun. Now let's see if Toya can hit something. Yes, he fucking hit something for once.
Move out. Commencing assault.
Oh my goodness. Although, oddly enough, Sojiro's been spending the most time healing like Agito. And Toya hasn't been getting shot at, I guess. It's a weird system. Like, the guy I talk the most good stuff about ends up getting hit the most. But that's only because he's doing the most work. And yet he's not getting... fuck it. I say he's getting hit the most, but he's not getting hit. I don't know, man. It's... I'd rather you get a hit and actually hit back as opposed to not hit and not hit. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying.
Let's do this.
Look, after this mission, we're going to the Judgment Room to find out what that's all about. You gotta kite out that giant robot, because I am not... I'm putting everybody, like, in a decent enough space away from that giant robot thing, because it nearly wiped me last time. You put them far enough away to where you draw out the sword guys, but the robot still has to make a bit of distance, even if it does have a decent range. Even I'm kind of a little worried even about Agito going in there.
Are you ready?
But George, let's put him up a little bit up front. Put my two melee attackers up front. Let's see where this goes. Yeah, there you go, George. Alright, the robot can't really move that far. And it's turning a little weird. George is taking a bit of damage right now, but it's fine. Everything's cool. It's all cool. Let's... Alright, Toya. Try to hit someone. Try to hit both of them. Can you do that? Yeah, there you go. You even got a critical. Good job, Toya. Good job. You get the big boy star. But let's see how Nagi totally blows you out of the water. Deal with the sword guys, because the machine can't kill all of us. There we go. With any luck, you'll aim for Agito and miss.
Are you ready?
Let's go. Come on. Good.
And now we play the game of who goes first. Well, let's heal George, because George is going first.
Are you ready?
The character in the most danger right now is also the one who's the only one who can do decent damage to this thing. So we're gonna use Mind's Eye and then Armor Crush him. Oh my goodness. That fucking frame rate. Oh, you can't see that shit though. This game does have flaws, but it's good. Is it gonna hit Nagi? Yeah, there you go. That's my girl. Nagi's cool.
Let's do this.
Gotta play it smart. Let's see how much damage Show does. Not bad. Not good. Oh, that's definitely not good.
Are you ready?
Nope, let's add another Mind's Eye to him. The more analysis we get, the better Armor Crush will be. And also, Show doesn't do too bad of damage. And George can take some damage. Alright, Toya, let's see if you can hit him. I don't know why I use Coil Shot at this range. It's a long-ranged attack, but fuck it. Maybe he'll hit better with this. Okay. That's why we have George with us, because George can handle this shit.
Move out.
So of course we're gonna use Dive. Ryder could kick this bitch.
Move out.
Nope, Assassin's Blade. Because it does more damage. And he's also dead anyway, so who cares? And Toya does the killing blow. Yeah, take credit for that. For that one attack you did, Toya. For that one kill you had. I like Toya, I just want him to hit shit. B. And of course, Toya has the lowest score. But hey, we get 4,000 XP. And everybody else gets some gift points. So we're gonna find out what those voices mean right after...
This isn't right.
Very soon. Like... Because I said I was going to use some DLC, and I'm going to use some DLC right now. And after that, I'm going to give everybody some gift points, and then we're going to find out what that Judgment Room is. But first... Oh, nobody wants to talk. Okay. Yeah, let's get that DLC shit out of the way. I'm going to explain it very soon. After... by the end of the episode, you'll understand why. So everybody gets some gift XP. I might use some more of this. Some more of these EXP things. Later on. Everybody gets at least 7. But let's skip all that. Now everybody's super buff. Nobody wants to talk. Alright, I guess we're gonna find out what that Judgment thing is. Progress will be saved. There is no going back. That sounds dire. That sounds dire. I think we're gonna figure out what that whole traitor thing meant. And I think this room is gonna tell us what exactly that's all about. Okay, so already I'm not liking the look of this room. I mean, aesthetically it looks pretty cool, but thematically, no, yeah, that's rough. Yeah.
What is this room? It seems so different.
Are we really surprised at this point?
But a different sort of strange than everywhere else we've been. What does it all mean?
The door.
Oh dear.
It won't open.
Well, now we're not going back.
Oh no. Did we walk right into a trap?
Impossible! How could we, defenders of justice, ever fall into a trap?
Oh god, George. I love you, man, but
I'm curious what his intentions are.
maybe he'll gas the room. If he's smart, he'll just gas the room.
This sure is a bizarre-looking machine. I wonder what it's used for.
I wonder what all these are for. There's 11 of them. Huh. One for each of us, I guess.
Who the hell cares about that? Let's hurry up and get out of here. I'll knock down the wall if I have to.
Okay, by all means, Zenji.
Chose to trap us here for a reason. I assume breaking out is not going to be easy.
So we were deceived from the beginning. Is that what this is?
How exactly are we deceived? We're walking into his place.
Show yourself the end.
And this is the only way to go up. Peekaboo.
We call and you show up. I didn't expect such politeness.
He can teleport. We're fucked.
I see you're all getting along quite well as you climb upward. But I'd like to know, have you managed to discover the traitor?
Because you're going to need to find out right now.
It's not as easy as all that. No one's just gonna come out and admit
That
it.
is true, Agito.
But come on, how do we know you aren't lying? I'm more of a seeing is believing guy.
But I totally want to be your best friend.
Truth doesn't require proving. Whether you believe me or not doesn't change the state of reality.
Maybe, but we still don't know if you're telling the truth.
I have no intention of trusting the words of the enemy. Do you really think I'd believe there's a traitor among us?
You can choose not to believe me, but eventually your fate will be sealed. You will have to keep moving forward if you wish to stop me. And unfortunately, in order for you to leave this room, there is a task that you will need to perform.
I don't like the sound of that.
Quit being so ambiguous. Why don't you just hurry up and tell us what you want?
Have you ever played Danganronpa?
Something you must do first. You must erase one of your...
Because it's kind of like that.
by your own hand.
Well, that's fucked.
What? Erase? You want us to kill someone?
Why would we do
Why
that?
would we do something like
Exactly.
that? We are comrades, fighting for the same cause.
Despite George being a little melodramatic, yes, why would we ever do that?
If there is a traitor in your midst, how can you become...
That is also true.
I noticed you didn't specifically say kill earlier.
Oh, you'll understand. For now, you must cast your votes. You must all determine whom you wish to erase.
Also, ooh poo 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 poo.
Gets erased.
So you're having us erase one of our own. Is that your game?
Yes.
Erase
That is my
a
game.
Teammate? There's no way we do that.
Oh, but you cannot proceed until you do.
So suck it.
It's not so difficult. Simply erase the traitor. Assuming you figured out their identity, that is.
I got a better idea. Why don't I just kick your ass right here and
We've already established you can't.
Exist on a whole different...
As does my
I
ass.
believe we've been over this. Besides, you currently do not have the power to defeat me.
Huh? Well, this is rather inconvenient.
What's the matter?
Looks like we can't use our gifts here.
But we have guns.
How astute. Yes.
But I guess we can't shoot him because we've already established that. What about stabbing him? Does stabbing him work?
And you cannot
How about we
use
stab him or
this.
punch him?
There is no choice but to obey and to participate in this little game of death. If you wish to climb the tower and save the world, you'll need to get your hands dirty with the blood of your compatriots.
Well,
I'll
shoot.
be waiting for you up above. I'm just dying to see you.
Did you see what I did there? Okay, bye.
And like that, he's gone. What's that guy's problem?
I don't know, Agito. Probably a few things. Probably the fact he's trying to kill everybody.
Perhaps. Anyone got any ideas?
In order to proceed, we must erase one member from the group.
I vote Marco.
In other words, the end means for us to kill each other.
No, there's no way that should be allowed. We're teammates, aren't we? Why do we have to kill each other?
Because that's how we get up. It's his tower.
Such a righteous opinion. But no matter how noble it sounds, you're just avoiding the problem at hand. Everyone here is well aware that our true enemy is the end.
Isn't it a bit early in the day to make such an important decision?
Nay, let's get coffee first in the death
There
room.
has to be another way out of here, right?
You said it. Perhaps we should take a gander at the room again?
But if the end is telling the truth, we need to rid ourselves of the traitor.
Sure.
We're still talking about
Yes, because it's a thing that's happening, Yoko.
Whoever the traitor is has 2 seconds to step
I thought you didn't believe in this traitor thing, didn't you, Zenji?
We are playing right.
Everybody's going against what they said before.
It'd be rather typical if the bloke who keeps going on about justice were the traitor.
I guess it would be.
What? You suspect me?
I don't know. Nobody said nothing.
Hey, let's not forget the girl with the axe.
I agree.
She's already putting up an
Yeah. Don't trust Kira Buckland.
Oh, you flatter me.
How many villains has she played? Too many.
If you people point fingers long enough, just about anyone can start looking suspicious.
Is this really a laughing matter?
Kinda.
What's it matter if I laugh? I don't trust any of you. I don't suspect any of you either.
One big happy family, everybody.
Insignificant.
So you're saying that you won't hesitate to suspect or kill any of us? That's quite the philosophy you've got.
One big happy family.
I thought you'd have a similar mindset, no?
I won't deny.
Everybody's a dick here.
So, what now? There's no way for us to continue until we find the traitor, right?
We can't be sure that there's no way to get out just yet. Let's try searching the room once more.
I guess. Alright, I'll check over there.
Will you be fine by yourself? I can go with you.
No, I'm fine. It isn't safe pairing up, you know, if there's a traitor here.
Oh.
It's not a good scene, everybody.
Let's look for an exit.
It's not great.
This room can't be completely closed off. There has to be some kind of way out.
I hope that's the case.
Maybe we'll find a way out. We just gotta band together and work together as a team.
It doesn't look like there's anything here.
If only we could use our abilities, we could tear down these walls.
Or Nagi could just fly us over somewhere.
Come now, Toya. You needn't be so
Toya?
bad.
Says the girl whose gift is best suited for violence.
Agreed.
Whatever could you mean? I quite dislike violence.
I do not believe that, Kira.
You have such superhuman strength. That's a shame. I would have been glad to count you among my soldiers.
You can fly.
What?
Oh, god damn it, George.
There you are. Huh? What the hell are you doing, George? Let her go.
George, we're Doshi. Come on, man. We're Doshi. We ride together. We die together. What happened to that?
Huh? What are you doing?
Well, this is pretty easy to figure out who the traitor is now.
Would you stop joking around? I don't.
Stop joking around. It's not funny to put a sword to her throat.
That's enough, George.
Fuck me.
Let her go. Don't come any closer.
DC Douglas is a bad guy. Who would have guessed?
The man seems rather worked up. He might actually be capable of going through with it.
Why are we so relaxed about this?
I know what this is. I heard all about it.
He's got Yoko by the throat with a sword.
It really will erase us.
Fuck me.
What are you talking about, George?
I am different from the rest of you. I must survive this ordeal, even if it means I have to kill you.
George, what are you saying? Oh, wait. You gotta be kidding. Is this happening?
Yeah, I think this is happening.
How ironic. Who would have thought that the end's words would be proven in this way?
George, is this true? Are you really?
No, you think? You think he's betraying us?
Really was someone working for the
I wouldn't have
enemy.
guessed.
I'm real scared.
What's the meaning of this?
Oh,
George? You were the one most fixated on upholding justice.
I don't know. Zenji looked pretty hyped to go kick the end's ass.
Justice I must uphold. I have things that I must protect.
Except Yoko. I'm gonna kill Yoko.
We're all here in order to save the world.
Yes, you are right. However, I know the truth.
You wanna tell us?
Such a pity.
Oh, shit.
George Jackman. It seems you don't quite grasp the subtlety that's required for being a turn.
Because when you think subtlety, you think George Jackman.
There is only one way for you all to proceed, and that is to erase one of your own by your own hands. And you must all participate in the vote to determine who.
Uh-oh.
If even a single one is missing, you will not be allowed to.
George made a goof.
That's...
You fucked up. You fucked up. You fucked up.
Remember, we won't be able to get past this room at all then. For instance, if they die on the way.
But doesn't that help the end?
Exactly. If you wish to advance, then every last one of you must participate in the judgment. There's no exception.
Well.
That is why you must cooperate, help each other, aid each other, deepen your bonds with each other.
Social links.
And afterwards, you must then erase one of your own comrades.
Could you possibly kill Kanji or Yosuke?
Moments ago.
How about Yukiko or Rise? I'm sure somebody who has a waifu war would definitely be cool with that.
Some twisted things.
And he's gone.
Screw that guy. Says he's piecing then runs away?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just like a supervillain.
Listen, chicks don't like guys who do all the talking.
That is true,
At least
I
things
guess.
are a bit more in our favor now, right?
So, what's it gonna be?
So your hostage means
We
nothing.
knew that this judgment thing is the real deal.
Fuck you.
That it's the only way we can proceed. But in order for us to commence the judgment, all of us have to be present. In other words, you can't kill the hostage you have.
Or he can, and we're just stuck here. I mean, the end wins if that's the case. Well.
Yoko!
Oh man, I just thought she was the traitor a minute ago.
She doesn't seem to have any external injuries.
Mm-hmm. I'm fine. I'm sorry I worried all of you.
I am sorry.
Uh-huh.
Seriously, guy, now you're apologizing? Saying sorry doesn't just make it all
You
better.
put a sword to her throat.
What the hell, George? You're gonna get what's coming.
Yeah.
It's best you stop.
I'm sorry, George. I really liked you, but fuck, man.
Prize as well. That's, of course, if this judgment is the only way we can proceed.
That don't sound good.
Judgment will now commence.
Time to pick someone to die.
To take their place and begin their preparations.
Huh? What was that?
It's the plot alarm saying we need to hurry the fuck up.
You don't have much of a choice.
So everyone votes to decide who to erase.
Well, I guess we know who we're voting for.
Guess we lucked out. We all know exactly who to vote for.
Yeah. Oh.
George, do you have anything to say for yourself?
No. It goes against my justice to make any excuses.
Still yakking on about justice after taking a bird hostage? You really are a wanker.
Yeah. He's a wanker.
Let's make things clear. I'm casting my vote for you, George. You got that, you dumbass traitor?
Kinda seems like the only choice in this situation.
I guess, yeah. I mean, it's pretty obvious who the traitor is. And somehow it ends up being Marco still. I don't like Marco. I don't know why. I just don't.
You didn't really mean to kill me,
Fuck me, Yoko. Come on. He had a sword at your throat.
Judgment will now commence. All participants, please submit your vote.
Whatever. Let's just vote for George and get out of here.
Must we really do this?
Yeah, I think we do,
I
Nagi.
don't like where this is going, everyone. I'm not hurt at all. See,
He had a sword at your throat. That's...
there's no reason for us to.
No, it is, because he tried to kill you. No, we're done here.
Hey, I agree with you. This whole thing sucks.
Yes.
Big time. But what choice do we have?
Agreed.
We can't stay locked in here forever.
Time isn't on our side. Would you be okay if we sat around and let the world be destroyed?
No. But I'm surprised George isn't.
Just
Do not hesitate. Each of you should all follow your own sense of justice.
Well, at least George is being somewhat rational about this and being a good sport about
we
it.
don't have time to be arguing like this. Let's do it.
I wonder who George is gonna vote for.
Is there no
He's gonna vote for Yoko. And now becomes here's one of the bigger parts to the game. Picking who to vote for. George. So I wonder who everybody voted for. Is it? Who is it? Who's it? Yeah. It's George, alright. And now comes the fucked up part.
I'd say that's a pretty reasonable outcome.
Yeah.
I have no regrets. I have merely acted according to my own sense of justice till the end. May justice's glory be forever!
Still going on about justice. But then this happens. Any day now. Yeah, then this happens. Bye, George. So George is gone. Yeah. Who all voted for George? You voted for fucking Himino. George voted for Himino. Fucking dick. George is super dead. Yeah, now I press the button.
Did he just disappear?
He didn't even leave a trace.
Well, he left that little cube thing.
Magic show. I'd be real impressed. Where'd he go? Is this a joke?
No.
So he was erased just like that. Or rather, we erased him.
How's that work? He just vanished?
He's gone.
So what the end said really was true.
Yes, and in the worst way possible. Our predicament is far.
So we're down to 10.
The end never said that there was just one traitor among
Yep,
us.
so that's the next gameplay mechanic. Every floor, we gotta get another traitor out of our group.
For certain. But now that we know there really was a traitor, are we gonna be able to trust each other?
Nope. Because there's another traitor on the next floor, and the floor after that.
We trust each other now that we have seen
That's a main gameplay mechanic. There's a traitor on each floor. And you gotta do the vote mechanic.
I really can't trust anyone, huh?
Fine by me. Wasn't planning on trusting any of you losers in the first place.
Thanks, Zenji.
Huh? What's that sound?
That's the sound of Zenji being a total asshole. So now that we erased George, we get to go up the stairs.
Are those stairs?
We get to move on up.
Looks like we have our way out. How honorable of the end. I'm almost disappointed.
I'd rather he just gassed the whole room.
What do we do? Should we try looking for George?
George is gone, Yoko. He's gone. The only thing left is that little cube thing, which will get explained very shortly.
I doubt he made it, judging by the way he was erased.
George is fucked.
I cannot accept that.
So is he dead?
They didn't say dead, he's erased.
proper body for me to examine. I can't really answer that.
Did you ever see JoJo?
Jeez. I mean, we get to keep
That
going.
part with Vanilla Ice? It's kind of like that.
It really can't be helped, can it? Someone we thought was our comrade turned out to be a traitor, plus gotten erased.
Yep.
And furthermore, there may be even other traitors to boot.
It's a fucked situation.
Pain in the ass.
Let's move on, everyone.
Never trust anyone. That's the name of the game. Don't trust anyone.
But
we have a mission to accomplish. If we keep standing here doing nothing, the world might come.
Place your bets on who you think the next traitor is going to be.
We can't let George's sacrifice be in vain.
Because the next traitor is going to be revealed in the next part.
I think. The game is changing, and we need to adapt to survive.
Here's a hint. It's not Show. Because Show's never the traitor.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Because he's your player character.
I feel you're being overly optimistic, but I understand what you're getting at. There's no helping it given the situation.
Let's keep going.
Yeah.
Who cares if there's a traitor coming with us? Trust no one.
I care if there's a traitor.
Fight by taking advantage of those around you. That mindset makes things easy.
That sounds like someone that...
One big happy
Yeah. Agito finally says it.
let's go. But I believe in every one of you. There aren't any traitors among
That sounds like something a traitor would say, Yoko.
I don't have much faith in any of you. You step out of line, and I'll take you out myself.
That sounds like something a traitor would say, Zenji.
Sentiment applies to you as well.
That sounds like something a traitor would say also, Sojiro. Everyone's a traitor except for me.
I take it no one has any objections to proceeding? All right, let's go.
Alright, assholes, let's go. It's time to go kick the end's ass and shoot the traitor in the face. So now we are on the second floor, the second stratum, as it were. The original memory. So in the next part, we're actually going to find out more about the original memory. But first, let's talk about that stone that George left behind after he got zippity-zapped. So, for some reason, Akito decides to, like, hook the thing into his knife. I don't know why.
Huh?
But basically what it is... Okay. All of our equipment have like sockets on it, and if we pop in George's, you get to use George's powers. So that's why I used all those gift DLC things. So now anybody who uses George's gift, anybody who has George's gift crystal can use all of George's powers when he was still part of our team. That's why getting gift experience and giving everybody gift experience works really well. In fact, I give George's to Nagi because she can do some really cool shit with it. So there you go. There's kind of an upside to somebody being the traitor, because you get to use their abilities to kick ass. Alright, so in the next time, we will tackle on Original Memory and discuss what the fuck happened with George, and find out if there's another traitor. Yeah, and that kind of goes over it. Alright, so until next time, thank you for watching.